Hi guys, Firmbie with you, and welcome to episode 28 of 15 Minute Makeover here in Car Mechanic 2015. Great to have your company once again. Now this is a series where I simply grab a car from the workshop and see if I can give it a bit of a makeover and see if we can knock it off within 15 minutes. Last episode, if you missed that, we did the Rhino Piccolo. If you missed that, you might want to go and check that out. While you're over there, yeah, just give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you liked it or you didn't like it. Leave a comment on what you thought. That'd be awesome. Always appreciate your feedback on those. As I said, the Delray Custom here, where magic number today is 73%. The jobs we're looking for is a knocking noise from the engine bay, so that could be things like push rods, rocker arms, yeah, things of that nature there. Filters need replacing, that's oil, air and fuel filter obviously. So we're just grabbing the oil drum, the oil drain, beg your pardon, and see if we can get that oil drained out into that drum and see if we can save ourselves $100 there. So the other thing was the brake system needs fixing from memory. Looking at things like the brake shoes, calipers, brake pads, that sort of thing. So we'll just get that plug out and hopefully we get it lined up, which we did, which is fantastic. Normally I just drop it on the floor, but I thought I'd give it a go and see if I can get that oil pan underneath it. It's always a bit tricky to actually get in the right position. Probably half the time I actually get in the right position and half the time I don't. So it's always fun to try anyway. As I said, we're working on the Delray Custom, and I actually had the pleasure to see one of these in real life. Actually, I'll see if I can find a photograph for you, and we'll do a side-by-side comparison of the two. But it's certainly awesome seeing it in real life. Just to have a look at what it actually looks like. We'll spin around and actually get these brake components off. As I said, calipers, brake shoes, brake drums is another thing that'll pop up in regards to the brake components. So all of them are obviously just behind the wheel here. We'll get that rear wheel off, and I think that's a drum. Yeah, that one's a drum, that particular one. Brake shoes on that one. Brake cylinders, actually didn't think of that one. The brake cylinders on these particular ones. So that also falls into the brake component category, of course. So we'll get the drum off of this side, the shoes. It looks like that cylinder looks okay. Let's see what parts we still got missing. Looks like we're actually replacing knocking noise. So we've still got a knocking noise in the engine to discover. Now the knocking noise in the engine always catches me out on a lot of these builds. It could be a number of different things, so it's just a matter of pulling parts off and discovering it. The other way is running it through the test path. If you've already got that opened up, sometimes discovers it as well. Now all those rocker arms seem okay to me. Let's just, before we go diving too far, we'll actually just get this cover off and check these on this side. Hopefully it's something quite obvious, as I said, like a rocker arm, and we don't have to go diving too far. Get that last bolt out. See what we've got here. Oh, there we go. That's it. That one's knackered. We'll just pull that push rod out just in case. Generally, if the rocker arm's knackered, then the push rod would be too. So, but it only asks for the rocker arm. So, all the brake components we found. And let's repair those up to the 73%. Now it's only the brake. That's a nasty noise. As I said, our repair level is 73%. It's only that particular only one there that we're able to have a crack at repairing it and repair up very nicely. So all these brake components will need to be replaced. So it's just off to our shop, and we'll actually purchase all those parts up. Now I've said it before, I'll say it again. I always use a tablet, and that's simply the T on the keyboard brings your tablet up. It's a lot quicker than walking back and forth. Drum cylinder, I think we needed one or two of those. Let's have a look. You can see as I purchase each item, I delete the crap one out of the inventory, just so that you know you've got the right parts and or you've got the right number of parts. It becomes especially useful when you're looking at, you know, you might have to purchase, say, 10 rubber bushes or 6 spark plugs or 8 rocker arms or whatever it is. So I find that works for me. It's just a matter of finding out what works for yourself. What else we got left? Brake drums, discs, brake disc ventilated. So I know all of these are going to be up to 100%, which is higher than their what they asked for. They asked for 73%, but none of these will repair up. So it's just a matter of purchasing brand new ones. The other way is actually keep them in the inventory and repair them up from other repairs and use them for other cars. But as I said, I just like keeping it nice and tidy and getting rid of them if I don't need them on this build, and purchase new ones on the next build. So one more pad, and I think that's all we need. Let's get that rocker arm, engine head cover in. That's when we were looking for those that rocker arm, and there wasn't any damaged ones on this side. So let's get that cover back on. Don't need him off anymore. I did not purchase a filter. No, you idiot. Here's me raving on about how handy it is to check your inventory. Ah, look at that. Didn't purchase the filters. So I found that the easiest way to actually find those, instead of going for the oil filter, which is in one section, and then going to another section for the fuel filter, you just simply type in filter, and strange enough, it comes up with all the different filters. So your air, oil, and fuel filters all come up on the same page. So this makes life a lot easier. And that pesky rocker arm. Just type in rocker and it comes up straight away, one of those. Get rid of that snot. And the rest of it either meets or exceeds our 73% that we were after. So let's get those parts straight back in. The air filter and the air filter cover whacking on fairly quickly, like so. I'll get this rocker arm on this side. Push rod first, of course. We did actually take that out thinking that might be damaged as well, but the push rod was okay, but the rocker arm was shagged, so we had to obviously purchase a brand new rocker arm but use the same push rod. So let's get those bolts tightened up like so. What else we got? Filters. We had a couple of filters, didn't we? Put that down. So we'll get those brake components on while we're getting the old girl in the air. As I said, I did see one in real life probably close to a month ago now, and yes, quite impressive. Let's get those brake components and get that tyre bolted away. As I said before, guys, if there's something in particular that you'd like to see here in Car Mechanic, and just post it down in the comments section. Okay, what have I missed? I missed one of the ventilators, I think. Brake components, ventilators, there it is. As I was saying, if there's something in particular that you want to see in Car Mechanic, or something you get stuck on, you got a question, yeah, just whack it down in the comment section below. Be happy to hear from you. Any feedback, comments, yeah, just pop them down there. Let's get this rear tyre on. The wheel cylinder and the shoes going on now, and that tyre on fairly quickly. I'll just spin around the other side, do exactly the same on this side. Excuse me, I'm just having a wetting the whistle with a nice strong cup of coffee. Oh, tell me I've missed another one. There you go. Well, I mean, that's a clear example of how quickly you can purchase parts once you do have that tablet, guys. So otherwise, it would have been a trip over to the computer. Well, I mean, which is no big deal. It just blows out your time frame fairly quickly. So you want to get these repairs done and dusted, and get the money in the bank and move on to the next one. And let's lower the old girl and let's look at some numbers. Where to put these? What have I missed? Fuel filter, was it? There was a fuel filter. Oh, you idiot. Yeah, how do we get... There we go. Now with a draining of the old oil, strange enough it's going to need brand new oil. And the old car won't go too far without a fresh load of oil. And they actually tell you that too if you go to drive it anywhere or go to move it, even sell it. It'll say something stupid like you haven't got any oil in it. So as I said, let's crunch some numbers. Green lights across the board, excellent. Money spent on the job, $645. Bonus for completing the task, $321. Bonus for completing the job, $322, which gives us a total earned of $1,288. Alright guys, thank you very much for your company, and I'll look forward to it next time.